Hey everyone, Speedy here. In this video, we are going to be covering my journey through my first ever Rocket League World Championship Series LAN event, and really just my first ever LAN tournament ever. So this event has been one of the most incredible events of my life. Stay tuned all the way through the end, because this is a journey, guys, and I want to take you right there with me. What's up, everyone? Speedy here. We are in day number 1 of our 3 crowd days here, and of course, as you know it, I got to be repping my Gen G Why Not Us shirt, because we gotta wish them well, we gotta wish Gen G well, and we gotta make sure we do our best to support our teams. Let's get out there, let's have some fun, and I will see you guys in the stadium. We are here, day 1, not road tickets. We are perfect spot. There they are.
Highs and lows, full of glory and heartbreak. That road has led us here. Finally, live from Lyon, France.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ça commence avec une un petit peu chelou au chef. Voilà, c'est le rocket qui va donner
Alright, we are back and we are ready. We're going to be tired just a little bit here with the Gen G match. Let's watch it.
Trop de réussite, mais attention, alors qu'il reste 10 petites secondes de tir, qui va qui se petite série derrière cette seconde-là. Est-ce qu'il va prendre son temps, il va dérouler, il va aller devant, c'est pas du deuxième, attention, on essaye de sauver ce ballon, Lévin qui essaye de se matcher, ça va pas, c'est pas vrai, Justin, encore une chose, let's go! Justin, il n'y a que toi qui as cette magie, c'est pas possible autrement. Genji est enfin récompensé. Et en première game seulement, on vous avait dit que c'était un match fratricide et avec tous les enjeux évidemment, ça fait avec tout. Attention, il faut faire la plus de 12, ça pourrait faire la différence de Lévin les premiers derrière. Il y a encore un peu intéressant de la part de Justin qui va décaler. Il n'y a personne à la réception cheese, est un petit peu loin. Ouais, le poker, c'est pas encore une fois. Le poker,
What's up, everyone? It has been a long day. Unfortunately, Gen G did get eliminated. Most of my footage for today is primarily of Gen G's matches, so I'm going to be using a good bit of that. However, a lot of other teams got eliminated. I was not expecting to see them get eliminated. Twisted Minds got eliminated. Furia got eliminated. They've been kind of struggling, but I'm surprised to see them really just not make it through. Of course, they go against KC, which was a crazy loud series. Oh man, that was awesome. Vitality got eliminated. Dignitas got eliminated. A lot of pretty good teams got eliminated, and I was like, whoa, that's a surprise. So we'll be back tomorrow, and we will get ready for day 2 of the LAN. Let's get there.
in here. If they lose, their tournament run ends registered for everybody down there. Last life mattering. The top team, we will see play a little bit later on, and they get 2 lives up there, which is the crazy thing with a wild card situation. By the way, they can lose to Falcons and still be in the tournament. Yeah. But everyone only plays once today, so it doesn't matter momentum or not. You play once and see if you live on. Upper bracket's coming up a little bit later, folks. It's time for the match you've all been waiting for.
Introducing first on the blue side, representing the blue wall, they are the Birmingham Major Champions. They are Cardi Cars. He's winning. The city is doing responsibility right here. He is hit, just about kick, just the brain first time. He's so aggressive and he's just the baseline. Gets so many good distractions. Open up the space for that 1-2 combo like the card. The team plays everyone's expectations. And I wonder, with the energy here, it's clear. Energy. It is abundant. Will there be too much pressure for these K4 players to handle? Will NIP feed off of this energy? And we've seen Lotto 2 before, 2 years ago. There's an electrifying crowd. The Lotto fed off that energy. Even Vitality, the governor himself said he should have won MVP that year, but said won it. Right up. Can I do it again? Can I do this?
Dans le reste de ce moment, chaque équipe a eu ses moments de temps fort et de temps faible. Il va falloir donner le meilleur d'eux-mêmes dans cette manche numéro 7 pour continuer et avancer, accéder à ce top 4. Est-ce que Energy va continuer avec ces demi-finales en série? 5 minutes pour départager ces deux équipes.
Qui va tourner en 7 ici à LAN entre ses teammates. Energy avec un premier ballon à négocier pour Daniel. En tout ça, pour lui, c'est ça. Il va prendre à demi-finale. C'est le même de l'autre côté. Covid, il gagne la Covid. C'est 1-0 pour le Québec.
Ça fait 2 fois, c'est le deux fois, c'est le deuxième. Vraiment, c'est la même chose. Ultimate qui ouvre à nouveau le score sur une super anticipation de la part de Chronique. Attention, les joueurs de Energy va vraiment falloir ouvrir les yeux sur Chronique.
Voilà, peut-être là, c'est que. Pas de problème pour Chronique. Je l'ai pas regardé dans un premier temps, mais avec le blocage, on a vu qu'ils étaient tranquilles. On répond grâce à Kikoko. Côté Energy, Chronique va se laisser distancer. Et on sait que combien c'est important en game 7.
De garder le contact au score avec l'adversaire en effet. Et la Energy n'a pas parfaitement organisé. 18 secondes de jeu, un partout entre les deux équipes. Et l'intervention de Jay pour empêcher la game de terminer sur cette balle. Attention, à dispose dans le corner, il va la mettre un petit peu dans ça, décale un petit peu dans ce corner qui peut. C'est la pression de Energy.
Attention, parce que si les autres ça frappe les choses en ordre.
MVP 2022, 2024, and now 2025, trying to lead the charge. He's got 20 goals per game, and if they have a chance to get some high flying confidence, it will be with Banana.
Those to see the four stars do it, lead them all the way to here. He has pretty much been extremely.
Most of them at this point, it's a 3 or 4 guys. So, those are still getting done 8 years later.
And then big, listen, when they went against David to us, he was called 470. He was prepared to take the defense.
I see a shot with you, but his best result was a 9th place finish 5 times. But he's guaranteed top 6, but they won't go.
And introducing their opponents, outside from the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they are your Raleigh Major Champions, 14 Falcons!
they know what the Falcons can do. Probably major change.
It's
production. It's fun. How does the coin feel about thumbs on one side? Wild card on the other. This is all over the camera. It's been fantastic so far. Please, I'm going to get away from it.
On n'arrive pas à envoyer la balle de l'autre côté, mais encore, il cherche un aide, il n'a pas tous un aide, il passe pas un peu, il a tiré la tuer quand même, il essaye de garder la balle le plus longtemps possible, Fever qui a pu la reprendre, elle ne peut plus toucher le sol, Fever a toujours, le fait est bon, il va pouvoir y aller, il a encore une fois le jeu à l'avenir contre Fever, ça, prend la balle, la banana aide, mais attention, il est mis sous pression, il arrive à dribbler, banana aide encore une fois, il essaye de réjouir un petit peu, on va stop peut-être pour la résultat, on n'arrive pas à aller plus loin, mais on trouve des trucs, Fever, ça va faire la différence, avec Fever qui passe, je sais mon poteau.
Pour venir marquer ce but, reprendre l'avantage pour la team Falcon, mais il reste encore la moitié du temps réglementaire, un peu plus, Bachir.
Allez, engagement, à la fin de Walker, on va tout de suite mettre la main sur le ballon, Fever. Qui se bat, le duel est intéressant, banana est derrière, qui va se faire contrer, Fever lancé, qui va pouvoir maintenir ses pattes encore Falcons, il y a ça. Torsos encore, il arrive à gagner un duel intéressant, banana est derrière, qui vient pas.
Introducing his opponent on the blue side, from France, weighing in at 1706 NMR, the champion from the Birmingham region, this is King is of the
Récupéré par le français. Et vous allez le découvrir, le rythme est beaucoup plus lent, beaucoup plus posé. L'excellente accélération sur le coup. Il avait déjà l'idée dans la tête. Il a son gameplay dans sa tête. La France mène 1-0 dans cette première manche. Il faut continuer comme ça. Attention à l'engagement. Largement. Et on va égaliser très vite. Ça, c'est une classique. Les buts à l'engagement. Si jamais tu n'es pas. Pour l'instant, la défense bleue est trop solide. Et on va. Sur une approximation de Lobo. Il ne prend pas parfaitement son challenge. Il se fait surprendre. Est-ce qu'on n'a pas la peur de gagner du côté de Lobo? Est-ce qu'on ne commence pas à trembler à l'aube de sa victoire? S'il va gagner, c'est bien sûr. Il fait ses choix. C'est aussi la signature de Lobo. Prendre le temps de construire, de reculer. On est en un contre un. Il va essayer de frapper, chercher le ballon sur Lobo, mais il passera au travers par son dame. 10 secondes. Est-ce que le flip passe? 6 secondes restantes. Un kick-off pourrait suffire pour aller chercher le premier titre. Le champion du monde c'est confirmé, il frappe fort, il résiste et il a les ressources pour continuer son effort. Nobu, nouvelle chandelle, on va respirer. Est-ce qu'on peut coucher?
What's up, guys? It has been a long day, but an incredible day. A lot more games we just got in, got a lot of good distributed recordings. Yesterday's, with the way I recorded, definitely was something that was like very much like my first time doing this. So I found some definite upgrades today in terms of how I did that. And that was definitely out of necessity. There's a funny story, especially to that. Essentially what had happened was my battery packs. So these guys, this was actually allowed. I was able to get into the stadium, no problems yesterday. Same battery pack as it was yesterday, came in today and they gave me a hard time, wouldn't let me do it. Basically wouldn't let me bring it in. So I was like, well, I kind of tried to argue it a little bit, but I said eventually I was like, okay, you know what? I can't, I'm not going to try to get myself denied from getting in over a freaking battery. You know, I was like, all right, it is what it is, you know, so went over to, I was definitely a bit frustrated, I'm not gonna lie, but definitely went over to the consignment area because basically what you have to do is like, because they won't let you in with that on you, is basically they'll hold on to it for, I think it's €2 is what it costed, which I think it's probably like $3.50, I think in US. I don't remember the exact conversion off the top of my head, but I was like, all right, well, you know, fine, you know, a little frustrated, but is what it is. Then got into the stadium. I said to myself, okay, this is probably either going to be of one of two ways. It's going to be really brutal because I'm not going to be able to record the way I wanted to originally, or this is going to be amazing. And it actually turned out that it was not only just freaking amazing, that it actually worked out because I was able to get tons of like really, really good, like good clips, really good content. There's some great crowd energy, guys. You have to, if you didn't get a chance to watch it, you have to watch that Wild Card and Falcon series. I've never seen everybody cheer on for a team like any other team before, other than of course, home teams, which is, kind of different thing. That's kind of expected, right? But to cheer on wild card, every goal they scored, every moment that they almost came back and almost won, every moment like that 0 second, they almost got that like 0 second goal right there. Banana Head was right in the middle of the front, like right in front of the net. Just all those moments, got those in recording, got some of those reactions. It was just awesome, man. There was lots of fun games, fun series. Not only that, and then the 1v1 final was pretty hype. It was awesome seeing that energy. Yeah, it sucks that Moxie didn't win though, but congratulations to Nobu. He did well. That was definitely like, especially with the crowd against him as hard as it was, he was still pretty lights out. It was interesting to see that he wasn't lying about how aggressive and risk-takey he was going to be, risky he was going to be with a lot of challenges. So many challenges, it was very much predictable as I'm seeing certain plays happen. Like I can just, as a spectator, being a ones main, of course, I could see these things and I can see when he was just, I was like, yeah, he's 100% challenging there. And then boom, he challenges there. I was like, yeah. It's also interesting to see the crowd reactions, just the energy was awesome. Obviously 1v1s is a mode that is new to a lot of people. I can tell because the way, like there was one time where Nobu was like 5 goals up and Moxie, before he got like 3 or 4 goals back to bring it back, people were just checking their phones, just like fucking scrolling for a little bit, and then Moxie gets the first goal, and I'm keeping my eyes glued the whole time because I know exactly how that goes. I fucking know every time, man. I know exactly 1v1s every time. You know exactly what's gonna happen. Is boom, he's gonna get a goal. The whole stadium goes nuts, and then immediately I see people that had their phones start putting it away, and I was like, yeah. In my head, I'm like, yeah. Now people are there. People are catching on to ones. It's an amazing mode. It is the best mode in the game for you if you want to learn and want to improve. It is the hardest mode and most punishing mode at the same time. So it is a balance. So you have to learn to keep your mental right. I'm still trying to improve that. It's hard for me. But that's kind of how ones is. It can be a pain in the butt, but that's the beauty of it. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of really good memories today. I also went to a really fun after party as well. Got to see a bunch of cool pros and just people in general. Saw Arsenal, saw the Dignitas team, Violent Panda, their pro coach as well. Saw Justin a couple times. Didn't give myself like a moment to properly say hi. Probably should have, honestly, but it's just, we were kind of in line as well. So like breaking out of line and wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get back in. So I was a little hezzy. But I hope I get to see him again soon. I just want to also say like good luck to him in the next year, next season, now that he can have like a proper full season with Gen G. There's a lot of things that mid-season changes, especially like when you're joining a team mid-season. There's a lot of development changes and a lot of development that has to like normally take place from the beginning of the season that didn't get to happen with him. Now he's a long-time pro. He's a world championship like player for a reason. He can handle a lot of those adversities. At the same time, from the strategy side and the really core back-end side of it, there's still a lot that didn't really get to like fully flourish yet. And there's a lot of development that I feel like with Magic Bear with Cheese, with Greg, with Kevbert, and just that whole crew, they have a really, really good system. It's just about continuing to fertilize it, continuing to let it flourish, and then it'll bloom. It didn't this year. Obviously they did win the third regional to qualify for Birmingham, but with Justin being able to, they made both lands. That was already good. That was already huge itself. They struggled, but still made lands, got that LAN experience. That's valuable. That's valuable experience that matters. The part that was also really like difficult for him is in Worlds is just finding the right footing. Like people would always try to attribute, the success or failures to one person or one player. And that's not really a fair thing to do. It's something that we commonly do a lot in sports, as I smack my mic again because I talk with my hands. It's not something that we really realize we do a lot, but we do it a lot in sports. We always say, oh yeah, they won because this guy, or this guy was MVP, or they lost because this guy was playing bad or whatever. But that's not really accurate. Yeah, there could be one specific moment, but at the end of the day, a loss and a win, all those things are just a result, right? But what happens is there's so much more to the game than what you see. And there's so much more to the game than just the one moment that as a fan that we spot. There are so many things happening, all the communications, all the setup, all the pressure, all those little things all matter. So for me, like I'm going into psychology and sports psychology to be professional in that field and also want to be a pro coach. I see these things and I'm like, wow, there's a lot that I see and I can spot these things. You know, just like, for example, with the 1v1 final today, I'm seeing things that were just different. But it was cool. It was really freaking cool, man. Today was an excellent day, and tomorrow, Championship Sunday, it's gonna get incredible. Check it out. What's up, guys? Speedy here. We are here for Championship Sunday. Get ready because we have some insane series coming up here. Stay tuned, and I will see you guys inside.
The blue line is slowly filling in their section over there. They're looking at the flags placed in the field, so they start making the noise immediately. There it is. There it is. The blue line is slowly filling in their section over there. They're looking at the flags placed in the field, so they start making the noise immediately. There it is. There it is.
Representing North America, they've cracked the blue wall once here in the middle. Now they're here to knock it down. Here comes the ultimate.
In this position is because of this team right here. 2 days ago, the Ultimates took them down to the lower bracket.
Les teammates à deux reprises d'un tir il a vraiment mis sur encore une fois bloqué parce qu'il a cette excellente défense avec l'attaque qui essaie de pousser encore le bloc des ultimates. C'est très bon jusque là.
Allez, il veut faire continuer, l'opportunité c'est pour la balle.
Titre à défendre.
The Underdogs advance Australia player. Here comes Wild Card.
Bonsoir Johnny, on a clairement pris sa récompense, il a été bien soufflé. Parti avec le reset pour décaler Wally, on va voir si on peut intervenir. Wally se ressource, il est gêné encore une fois derrière un de dégagement, il va dans la course, il a réussi à passer Jojo. C'est pas bien réalisé, malheureusement pour lui, Yarchi était là en dernier défenseur et on sait à quel point il est fort dans l'exercice. Wally pour aller chercher Jojo, c'est bien réalisé, de couper le ballon dans son bras. La toucher, effectivement, c'est hésitant. Ça permet peut-être déjà qu'on va perdre du team, ils sont deux sur ballon, mais ils arrivent à aller plus loin. Ouais, ça va, ils sont bien sortis par contre là, niveau ressources, il faut les faire avant de tenter des challenges. Jojo qui prend beaucoup de hauteur là-dessus, parce qu'il vient bloquer au milieu. Wally, sera un poli à la retombée de la ressource, il en a pris, ça va profiter à plus l'heure. Accélération sur les deux joueurs.
Superbe cette fin, superbe ce service de Banana également.
Côté Falcons, Carluc, mettre à 0, c'est un message pour l'instant. Pour l'instant, on a un peu de la même précipitation de la montée, les équipes qui avaient déjà joué avec un énorme avantage dès le début des séries. C'est ce cas ici, Falcons fait son entrée en lice aujourd'hui et ils subissent les foudres du coup 3-0 et encore 20 secondes à jouer cette victoire de la chasse. C'est compétition internationale cette saison. Et pour l'instant, il n'y a qu'une seule équipe qui existe. Ça donne envie de s'entraîner. Mais on va pas le faire. On est pas dans les Français. Mais sur cette équipe, tout peut aller très vite. Et profitons de ce spectacle proposé dans ce match numéro 1. Parce qu'on peut aller chercher un nouveau but peut-être. Un super poteau qui s'y doit tirer sur TRK. Il a stiché son capitaine et ça ne connectera pas. Pablo en touche. Morto. Il va tirer. On va l'amener tranquillement. Rémi, encore, que ce ne soit pas la fin de cette demi-finale, mais il va falloir trouver des opportunités. Pour l'instant, c'est plutôt les joueurs de Falcons qui se présentent devant la cage bleue, même si ça a été bien stoppé un peu avec la dévolution qui va devoir retourner jouer ce ballon. Il récupère le loose, intéressant pour le bloquer. Mathieu avec la récupération, mais contrôlé par le bloqué. Attention, le Killers peut en profiter. Une minute 15 et une nouvelle dévolution. Là, il prend le meilleur sur le 50-50. Mais c'est toujours comme qui a le contrôle du ballon. Là, peut-être, il va décider de se repositionner. Du coup, Falcon s'en profite, c'est une nouvelle touche, ça tourne peut-être, une, deux, trois, et il vient toucher, quel pas extraordinaire. Sans ça, ça glissait sous la barre transversale, la frappe était en fait de la part de Mathieu Rami, avec un receveur plus de mission. Et monsieur s'est écarté. Encore une fois, avec tout ça, il est stoppé par Killers. Mathieu il va décaler en direction de Rami, il retourne le Marocain, ça c'est pas à tout le il possédait ce ballon par TRK, Rami sans ressources, il est bloqué par Killers.
Et on doit poser des bons coups de terrain du côté de la cabine corps. Allez, Mathia. C'était là, déjà sur Awas qui contrôle intelligemment. On gagne du temps pour Awas. Oh, hyper sérieux. Il va falloir un exploit, Mathia Écart pour Darby.
Il faut un miracle. Darby, c'est maintenant. Première faute. Le Courage prend le meilleur. La team Falcons, les Saoudiens viennent encore une fois.
50-50 sur Atomic. Jojo peut renvoyer. Va-t-il chercher le move flanking? Il n'arrivera pas à faire la différence. Ouais, Jojo qui essaie de composer quand même. Dans le temps, Garbi pour pas toucher la balle. C'est-à-dire tir long sur le côté gauche du terrain. Alors on essaie de mettre en constitution son pouvoir latéral du côté de l'énergie. Avec ses petits challenges, se succèdent dans la moitié de terrain bleu. Ça commence à faire une grosse phase de pression. Ça pour les Nord-Américains, c'est du charisme qui essaie de forcer le place. Derrière Daniel qui remporte son challenge. Jojo, lui, a remporté son 55 juste derrière. Première place d'aller dans la moitié de terrain orange. Bismode, il la contrôle. Personne pour le challenge. Tu joues, il attend le challenge. Parce que Jojo vient voter. 7 minutes sans but inscrit. C'est peut-être le temps de prendre des risques pour ces deux équipes atomiques. Superbe tout de même. Bismode avec la data a-t-il une solution? La passe est exceptionnelle et on ne s'accompagne pas. Le bloc équipe n'est pas présent. Atomique avec Daniel. Jean triangle là ici. Il est présent et Bismode sera stoppé assez rapidement. Bismode, le 2 possible. Bon, il va frapper, il va essayer d'aider ce très très finement à la manière de Psycho. Mais ça ne touche pas. C'est la première occasion de cette rencontre. La première grosse occasion qui termine sur un montant latéral. Et c'est l'énergie qui doit s'en mordre les doigts. C'était quasiment dedans. Mais pas suffisamment pour pouvoir trouver le fond des fidèles. Quand ça quand même à la battre, c'est exactement le pas fait. Il suffit de poser pour donner le énergie.
Et la team Falcons. Allez, l'engagement à la faveur des Falcons. Normalement, qui
Il ne pas sur le ballon. Daniel qui dégage, Bismode n'a pas sauté, double Atomic, contre Terka et Awas qui a fait quelques failles. Atomic qui prend bon jeu, Awas qui est battu.
Hey! Let's go!
C'est double Atomic sur la vue, et il fait match. Cette équipe de Falcons, la passe derrière au second poteau ne peut pas être interceptée. Bismode essaie dans les airs, et l'énergie passe devant. La moitié du chemin va accomplir pour aller chercher ce titre suprême.
What's up, guys? Speedy here. We are back. It has been a day. My voice hurts. I did a lot of screaming today. Energy won. They won the World Championship. North America has won the World Championship. It's incredible. After the roller coaster of the season we had, as a Gen G fan, I'm so grateful to have seen this team's journey to get through and see how Gen G pulled through. Winning Regional 3 and just being able to make every LAN was awesome. I'm seeing Shopify win LCQ. Speaking of Shopify Rebellion, I got some super cool swag. Guess what I'm wearing right now? An official Shopify Rebellion jersey. Shout out to Shopify Rebellion Base and Grok for that. That is insane, dude. Base, thank you so much for helping set that up, and I appreciate your patience with all that. Incredible, dude. So awesome to be able to have that. Just like even yesterday, getting this signed by Dignitas is even more insane. I just got to make sure when I can, I got to stop by some of the Gen G folks and see if I can have them sign it too. I want to try to get as many cool people that I really love and their teams and the people around them to try to sign this, because that is such a cool battery now. You know, that battery's got a story of its own already, and I'm really excited. It has been an incredible event. Now, one thing I should mention though, so you guys are aware, is that the video after, I think it was a game 2 or 3, it was the second or third win that Energy had today, my phone died because I was using my phone as a backup camera because the security officials wouldn't let me bring my normal camera. So their system is essentially, it is not friendly towards anybody that is an amateur when it comes to content creation. I found out the hard way. Kind of is what it is. Look, I disagree with it and I had my arguments with the people there, but at the end of the day, it's the system. I can't go against it, you know, otherwise I don't get in, which of course I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure I get in. Otherwise it's kind of pointless, you know. But I'm here, you know, I'm here and I made it. I survived my first ever LAN and it was the most incredible LAN of all time. And of course it is here in Lyon, France.
And I'm going to speak a little bit of French though too. Pour tous les gens ici en Lyon et juste en France, à la France, merci beaucoup. C'était une incroyablement bonne expérience. Et les vibes, les personnes, les repas, just like everything. Était parfait. It was an incredible experience. Thank you guys so much for making this happen. And I'm stoked, man. This is incredible. You know, if you made it this far in the video, just shout out, just thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate you guys being here. It's a journey, you know, but it gave me even more motivation. One day I want to be a really high level and top pro coach. You know, I'm seeing Sathu with the world's trophy, just, it is incredible, you know, seeing him do that. You know, my mind has said one day I'd love to do that too. I'd love to have that honor, you know. So got many years to go before I get to that point. I got a lot of studies to do before I get to that point where I'm really that good. We'll get there one day. You know, one day at a time, we'll keep getting there.
Thank you all so much for making this happen. This has been one of the most amazing experiences in my entire life, and I will have memories that I will hold on to for the rest of my life. I've gotten some really cool memorabilia. I've gotten to meet some of the pros, gotten just to hear many different stories, gotten to see the story of the event, see the story of RLCS live. I've followed this series for a good while now, but to see it in person, just to see that energy and just see it live in my first ever event, and for it to be the best event in the history of the sport, that's special to me. And if you enjoyed this video and like to see some of my other content in the channel, feel free to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Speedy Man out.